Welcome to the 2018 SCAC Spring Media Days. I'm Rachel Gibbon with the University of Dallas head track and field coach Matt Barber and seniors Marcos Carmona and Diana Hassink. Thanks for joining me today, guys.
Good to be here.
Both men's and women's teams are pretty young, with lots of freshmen and sophomores on the rosters. Talk about recruiting this year and who UD fans will be seeing this season.
Yeah, we just got lucky, found a lot of fits in the freshman and sophomore classes coming into this year. A lot of good student athletes. I guess unique new faces that you'll be paying attention to. We started a pole vaulting program this year, so we have two freshman girls, Anna and Hannah, so not to be confused with one another. We have freshman girl, Jules Olivetti, who's also on the basketball team. A few faces that, if anyone followed us in the fall, you probably know of from the cross-country team. A couple of the Joes, and Kate, Claire, Alondra. Amy is joining this year. So it's a mixed number of different athletes, different events that hopefully you'll be paying attention to this year.
Diana, as a senior, how have you been helping your new teammates transition into collegiate athletics?
So we really try to be present both on the throwing side but also on the running side. So we try to go to as many practices as we can and intermingle with the team. It's really important to build up team chemistry and to just really build up a support system, since it's so huge in track and field. Really getting to know them and helping them as best as you can, because each person kind of works differently under pressure situations when they're on the field or in the throwing ring. So it's really good to get to know what helps them and what doesn't help them. So that's something we've been doing.
And what about you, Marcos?
On my side, in the fall, we had a lot of get-togethers to kind of promote team synergy. We had a couple kind of cookouts and stuff like that where we all got to get to know each other. Also some captain's practices so that we can kind of show them the ropes of what's going on. And I personally gave them my number so they can call me whenever they need to, either with school problems, with athletic stuff, whatever they need. I'm here to help them, because I was once in their shoes, not knowing what to do as a student athlete, and I want to be here to guide them and help them.
Coach, what kind of strategy went into this season's schedule, and how will these meets prepare your athletes for SCAC championships?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a combination of what can we make it to without missing too much class, and balancing meets that'll challenge us and meets where we have an opportunity to do well with other Division IIIs. You know, maybe it's not the best idea to go to an A&M invite because they're super studs at the D1 level, but balancing the combo, right, between competitiveness and like pushing us. So one of the meets I guess kind of sticks out. We're going up to Massachusetts with the girls for one of our seniors, Grace. So that one's a little bit out of the way, but is really should be exciting, you know, for them. And then a lot of the meets are in and around Texas or Arkansas, quasi close by. It should help to prepare us for conference.
And Diana, I know you're on the volleyball team. Talk about the transition from volleyball to track and field and how you prepare for each season.
So I guess the big thing would be I do lift weights in volleyball, but it's even more important, I guess, in track to really build up that strength. So definitely hitting the weight room a lot every day, and also just to get back into the habit of throwing, because being off for a season playing volleyball, I don't have much time to really do practice throws. So definitely whenever January rolled around, I was practicing a lot, and the team getting together, talking to my coach, doing practice turns without the implements was really important. So just kind of hit the ground running was really important after volleyball season.
And actually, Coach, looks like a lot of your athletes are dual sport athletes. How does this help training for track and field?
I mean, I love it. It means they're at the minimum in shape during their off season as to whether or not what kind of training they're doing, right? Volleyball might be different from cross country. Cross country is different from basketball. But at the minimum, I know they're doing a requisite amount of work between their playing season and their practice schedule. So, I mean, I love it. Obviously, we have to tailor what we're doing in track based on where they're coming from that sport. But I welcome it. That's great.
Marcos, what's one goal you hope to accomplish this season before you graduate?
The big goal is to break 40 meters in the hammer throw, and I think I'm slowly inching towards that. I've been doing a lot of training, and that is definitely my goal. And then as a team, I just want to score points in conference. You know, we have a very young team, we have a lot of potential, and I think that we can be really good this year.
Diana, you broke a few school records last year. What's one goal you hope to accomplish before you graduate?
Well, breaking all of those again would be really great. PR, everything. But a really big one for me is getting first in shot put and SCAC. So I really like to get that one underway because I got second last year. And then same as the team goal, I would really like to just get more points in general for our team and just keep building, you know.
And Coach, last question, what are your expectations for each of your teams this season, and what do you hope they accomplish?
You know, talking to the different coaches, Coach Price helps with throws, Coach Cato jumps, Coach Logan kind of hurdles. Just talking with all of them, looking at the team. We're relatively small, always are, relative to other track teams, and so we know this is putting a big onus on them as far as we want everybody to score, right? Some of them maybe more than others, but we want everyone to be on the board this year if they have an opportunity to do so, and we want to move up the standings. You know, we have a top end goal. If we do everything right, everyone's healthy and peaking at the right time, we want to be third on both sides. But we're moving up this year somehow, so that's our goal.
Sounds great to me. Thanks so much for joining me, and good luck this season.
Thank you.
Thanks.